G. Can you see the screen now?
जी मिस।
Okay.
मिस बात सुने।
जी जी जी।
तो आयशा का माइक खराब हुआ है तो वो चैट पे बात कर रही है।
Okay, okay, done. Okay. But I cannot see your chat because I am busy to wait. Here's the error. Wait. Okay. Chat corner is managed. Okay. Okay, class 9. Today we have to discuss. Class 9. Wait, just minute. Okay. Now, can you see the screen? Class 9, can you
यस
see the
मिस।
screen? Okay, class 9. Today we have to discuss the new organelle that is plastid. First of all, you should know about the concept of organelles. I have told you many times we are discussing cells and tissues, and in this chapter we have to discuss all the organelles which perform different tasks inside the cell. As you know that cell is the basic structural, functional and fundamental unit of life. Clear? So each and every organelle that is present inside the cell can perform a specific task. There is a division of labor inside the cell. You can see in this picture, which, yes, you can see in this picture, there are so many different organelles, and each and every organelle inside the cell performs a specific task. There is a division of labor inside the cell. Each and every organelle can perform a specific task which can provide energy, which can provide protein, which can produce lipids, which can provide the channels to pass the material from inside to outside or from outside to inside the cell. Right? We have discussed nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes, Golgi apparatus, mitochondria. Right? Yes, Minahil.
जी मिस।
Okay. Clear? So keep it in your mind the organelles having membrane bound structure. Membrane bound structure. If we call an organelle, it means that there is a membrane around the structure. उसके structure के around कोई ना कोई membrane मौजूद है. So the basic feature of organelles are these are membrane bound, membrane bounded. Clear? So today we will discuss the most important organelle that is plastids. Clear? One thing keep it in your mind. I have told you many times, but there is a difference between animal cell and plant cell according to the behavior, according to the features, according to the mode of action, mode of intaking food, and you can say there is a difference between animal and plant cell due to photosynthetic nature, trophic levels, because human beings and different animals are heterotroph, which cannot produce their own food, and all plants are autotroph. Auto mean itself, autotroph, trophic mean food which can produce their own food. All plants are autotrophic in nature. So that's why there are few organelles which are present in plant cell, but these are absent in animal cell. So plastid is such type of the organelle which is absent in case of animal cell. Right? First feature, keep it in your mind. This organelle is only present in plant cell. It is absent in case of animal cell. Right? Second thing, keep it in your mind class. Plastids basically the green structure you can see in this screen. It's a green layered structure. This green structure indicate that having a capacity to impart the green color to the plant body because they are having sufficient amount of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a green pigment which is responsible for photosynthetic activity which can carry out the photosynthetic activity, you can say, means plants can produce their own food in the presence of sunlight with the help of water molecule by intaking glucose molecules, by intaking sunlight, and by the help of chlorophyll they can easily make their own food. We are very familiar with the process of photosynthesis. We are very familiar with the term photosynthetic activity. Clear?
Yes, miss.
Okay. So, first of all, you should know about the structure of plastids. The structure of in structure of plastids, the first feature is this organelle is double membrane bound. There are two layers, two membranes, double membrane bound organelle. The outer membrane is very smooth, and the inner membrane forms stacks. There are two layers. This one is the first layer. This one is the first layer. First outer membrane and the inner membrane form stacks. The inner membrane is just like the stacks, or you can say coins just lying over each other. बिल्कुल ऐसे जैसे एक दूसरे के ऊपर coins पड़े हुए हैं. And these layers are overlapped through these coins. Right? Secondly, keep it in your mind. There is a matrix inside the chloroplast, just like that. I have told you the matrix or the material, the fluid-like structure which is present inside the cell is known as cytoplasm. We have discussed the fluid which was present in nucleus, nucleoplasm. Which we have also discussed the material, fluid-like material, which was present in case of mitochondria was mitochondrial matrix. Same case over there. There is a fluid-like structure inside these plastids. This fluid-like structure is known as stroma. There is a special term which is used to denote or indicate the material or the fluid which is present in these organelles are known as stroma. Are you getting my point, class 9? It's a fluid. Point number
Yes,
4. Point number 4. It's a fluid. Clear? In the next step, you should know about these stacks. These stacks are known as grana. The whole stack which are lying over each other, coin-like structure, these are known as grana. Singular granum. एक होगा, that is called granum. The whole stack is known as grana. There is a membrane which is interlinked in between these grana. ठीक है? There is a membrane. You can see this. There's a connection in between these stacks. These membranes are known as thylakoid membrane, and this is the innermost layer of the plastid. You can say these are known as thylakoid membranes, and these stacks are also known as thylakoids. Another name of these stacks are also known as thylakoids. Clear? Clear, class 9?
जी मिस.
Okay. Now we will discuss the basic structure of chloroplast. You can see in this slide. G. Keep it in your mind. There are basically three types of plastids. The first one is chloroplast. Second one is chromoplast, and the third one is leucoplast. I have told you these points in the sequence of discovery and their importance in plant body. The first and most important plastid is chloroplast. Second one is chromoplast, and the third one is leucoplast. Clear? The first one is chloroplast. Usually, we just draw the structure of chloroplast. The difference between these plastids is just the color impact. You can say the presence or absence of chlorophyll. So mostly in your books, only there will be a structure of chloroplast. In your book, there is a structure of only chloroplast, and you have to draw this chloroplast as plastid. Clear? This diagram is also drawn in your book. This is the very important diagram. You can see in this picture, the outer membrane is very smooth, the inner membrane form enfoldings. These enfoldings are known as thylakoid membranes. Clear? And there is a matrix Matrix is known as stroma. You can see in this picture, that is called stroma. If there is a singular, that is called grana, and plural grana, clear? So one thing which is very different from other organelles is that these organelles are having their own DNA. इनका अपना DNA है, having their own DNA, clear? Having their own ribosomes. They are having their own ribosomes, having their own DNA. It means that this organelle is very strong and having a strong impact on plant cell. Plant के cell पे बहुत impact है इसका. Means having a, it means that it's, you can say, it can easily produce protein, like DNA is present, ribosomes are present. So ribosomes, the basic function of ribosome is to make protein. So enough protein can be prepared by these ribosomes inside the chloroplast. So you can say it's an autonomous body, you can say, which can hold the genetic material, which can hold the protein, which can carry out the genetic content. Clear? And one most important feature of chloroplast is chloro. Chloro indicates chlorophyll. Chloro, the name indicates chlorophyll, having chlorophyll. This organelle having a sufficient amount of chlorophyll in these stacks. Chlorophyll mean the photosynthetic activity of the plant body is just because of these chloroplasts. Chloroplast mean having chlorophyll. These chlorophylls absorb sunlight for the plant body, capture the water from soil, and carry out the photosynthetic activity in the presence of chlorophyll molecules by the action of carbon dioxide molecule also. Because you know very well, carbon dioxide is absorbed by plant body, which imparts a important role to carry out the photosynthetic activity. Clear, Minahil and Aisha, are you getting my point?
जी मिस।
Okay. Now we
मिस
will
बात सुनिए,
discuss. Ji,
इसे
yes.
ड्रॉ करने होंगे।
Yes, you have to draw this. I will share this picture in the group. Clear? It's very simple diagram. You have, if you will draw this diagram, it's acceptable. This is very simple diagram. It's very simple diagram. I will share this slide in the group. Clear? Okay. Now we will discuss these slides one by one. I have told you about only chloroplast. In the next slide, you can see only these, the features which I have told you are described in these slides. This one is chloroplast. Photosynthetic activity we have discussed in detail. Pigment, okay. Mitochondria, okay, sorry. Double membrane structure, just like the mitochondria, I have told you about this. Now we will discuss the structure of chromoplast. Chromoplast. Chromoplast mean, you can see class, you are very familiar. You can observe in nature. There basic color, you can see the green color is the most important color of the plant body. The rest of the colors, like color of fruits, color of the flowers, color of the seeds, all these colors are just because of the presence of chromoplast. Chromo, the name chromo indicate that the color other than green. Chromoblast mean the colors other than green. All the colors other than green, red, yellow, orange, orange color of the oranges, yellow color of the mangoes, or purple colored flowers, all the colors, rest of the green, are just because of the presence of chromoplast. ये सिर्फ chromoplast की वजह से मौजूद होंगे. Clear? There are other pigments. These are known as carotenoids. Plants having two types of pigments, chlorophyll and carotenoids. There are further different types of chlorophyll which are not included in your syllabus, like chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, and carotenoids. Carotenoids means these are also pigments just like chlorophyll, but these carotenoids just impart the color other than green to the plant body, like color of the flower, color of the fruit, color of the seeds, right? Is there any confusion?
नो।
Okay. Now we will discuss the leucoplast. Keep it in your mind, class. Chloroplast is the detailed topic, but chromoplast and leucoplast are very shortly discussed in your syllabus. Now we will discuss the leucoplast. I have told you about chloroplast. Chloro mean chlorophyll. Chromo mean other than chlorophyll, like carotenoids, other than green color, all other colors. Leucoplast. Leucoplasts mean such type of the organelles, plastids, having no pigment. Non-pigmented organelles. These are also known as non-pigmented organelles. Colorless. The colorless parts. Have you seen class 9? The colorless features of the plant body. Colorless flowers or colorless membrane like structures in plant body. Gums, reasons. देखी है आपने कभी plant body पे? Colorless
जी मिस।
material. G. The colorless material is just because of presence of leucoplasts. Another feature of leucoplast is to store extra starch, lipids, and proteins for the plant body. There should be a R, strong Proteins. Okay. Starch, lipids, and proteins. If there is a sufficient amount of starch, lipids, and proteins produced in plant body will capture, store in special sites of leucoplasts and later on use by their need. Clear?
जी मिस।
Okay, it's a quick summary of whole organelle, the complete structure of plastids. I have told you basically plastids are only present in case of animal plant cell. These are absent in case of animals. Clear? And there are three types of plastids: chromoplast, chloroplast, and leucoplast. Chloroplast mean chloro, the name indicates chlorophyll, and it's an autonomous body. I have told you all these types are all these types of these organelles are autonomous bodies because each and every organelle having their own structure like ribosome, DNA, important features are already present in these organelles. So these are autonomous bodies. They can produce their own material, ATP, energy, or you can say proteins, lipids, and they can easily store in their compartments, special compartments. So I have told you about chloroplast. Chloroplast means which is linked with the photosynthetic activity and impart the green color. And chromoplast mean other than green color. And leucoplast are non-pigmented, means having no pigment, colorless, or having the special sites to store starch, proteins, and lipids. Are you getting my point? Class 9, this is very important long question. Very important long question. Briefly describe structure of plastids and explain the detailed structure of types of these plastids. These organelles, chloroplast, chromoplast, leucoplast, are the question maybe difference between chloroplast and leucoplast, difference between chromoplast and leucoplast, and are leucoplast and chloroplast. Clear? Examiner may
जी
ask
मिस।
question, maybe the difference between these organelles or write down the detailed structure of plastids. Right? Clear?
यस।
Okay, now we will discuss the second organelle, which is vacuole. Do you know about vacuole, class? Class 9, have you any idea about vacuole?
मिस वो फूड एंड वाटर को मतलब के स्टोर करते हैं।
Ji, you can say it can perform the dual task, like it can provide a basically site, or you can say dustbin of the plant animal cell, and it provide the turgidity in case of plant cell. We will discuss it in detail. Now you have to understand this term vacuole. Vacuole act just like a dustbin. It can store the extra material. We will discuss its function, but first of all, you should know about its structure. It's membrane bound structure, having the membrane bound structure. But here is again the difference between animal cell and plant cell. Class, keep it in your mind. In case of animal cell, this is a diagram of animal cell. There are so many vacuoles like this one, this, and this. There may be two, three, or four. The number may vary according to the cell. Clear? So vacuole is just like the dustbin in case of animal cell, which can store the extra material, which can store the extra food, extra water, extra toxic substances. It behaves just like the lysosomes. Recall the structure of lysosomes. When I explained the structure of lysosome, I have told you when lysosomes fuse with the garbage, fuse with the toxic substances, they engulf them. उसको खा जाते हैं. Then break them into less toxic substances, less harmful substances. So the same case over there, vacuole can hold extra material, extra water, extra waste products and easily convert back into less harmful substances. And there are so many vacuoles are present in case of animal cell. Are you getting my point?
जी मिस।
But in case of plant cell, here's a picture of plant cell. You can see this picture. This is a structure of plant cell. But in case of plant cell, there is a enlarged vacuole which is present in the center of the plant body. That's why nucleus is pushed aside. It's a big difference between animal cell and plant cell. In animal cell, the nucleus is present in the center. But in case of plant cell, vacuole is present, large vacuole is present in the center of the plant body. That's why the nucleus is pushed aside. There's a basic reason behind this. The basic reason behind this enlarged structure of vacuole is water holding capacity. As you know that plants absorb water, bulk amount of water from soil and transport it into each and every part of the plant body. Clear? So the extra water material will be captured by these, absorbed by these vacuoles. इसको absorb कर लेंगे. Once these vacuoles will absorb this water, extra water, the plant body will become turgid. Turgid means तन जाना. Upright condition. Turgid. यानी कि upright condition में रहेगी, active रहेगी. The structure will remain as it is. You can say in other words, fresh. बिल्कुल फ्रेश लुक और बिल्कुल वो आपको लगेगा कि बिल्कुल जो है ना ये एक देखने में भी एक खूबसूरत स्ट्रक्चर लगेगा और अपराइट कंडीशन में रहेगा. विल्टिंग नहीं होगी, मुरझाएगा नहीं. वंस इट विल लूज द वाटर, द प्लांट बॉडी विल बिकम विल्ट. वहां पे विल्टिंग होना शुरू हो जाएगी. इफ ऑल द सेल्स ऑफ द प्लांट बॉडी release the extra water through vacuoles, you can say uh, the turgidity will totally lost. Turgidity means turgid condition, turgor pressure, तनाव का pressure. Turgor pressure, the force which exert the plant cell to hold the water inside the cell, inside the vacuole. That is called turgor pressure. Class, do you understand the term turgor pressure? Basically, the force which holds the extra water inside the vacuole of the plant cell. That is called turgor pressure. जिस प्रेशर के साथ वाटर उसके अंदर जाएगा और उसके बाद तनाव आएगा, द स्ट्रक्चर विल रिमेन एज इट इज. हार्ड स्ट्रक्चर हो जाएगा. शेप विल रिमेन एज इट इज. It will provide the strength to the plant body, strength to the plant cell. That is called turgor pressure. But after losing the turgidity, this diagram indicates the wilting structure. When the leaf wilts, मुरझा जाएंगे. What is the basic reason behind this? All the cells which are present inside this structure of the plant body having different cells, and all these cells will lose the turgidity by releasing the extra water from the vacuole, and it will become wilt. This is the basic reason of turgor pressure and basic function of the vacuole. Extra function of the vacuole inside the plant body. Otherwise, it can also hold extra protein, lipids, extra food, extra toxic substances. It can also hold all these substances. Class 9, are you getting my point?
यस मिस।
G, is there any confusion? You can ask. Yes. Yes. These topics are
No,
very
miss.
जी, these topics are very easy and simple. You just have to first of all remember the structure. First of all, you have to learn the structure of all these organelles. Then the difference between the plant cell and animal cell. Third, you should know about its function in case of animal cell and function in case of plant cell. Right? Okay. Now we will discuss the structure of centrioles. The third organelle which we will discuss in today's class is centriole. Centriole. Okay. You can follow this follow this slide class. Centriole is cylindrical structure, elongated, hollow, cylindrical structure, and is just like a star-shaped structure which is present inside the cell. You can see this structure in this diagram. These are centrioles, and you can also see this structure in this. Yes, in this picture, these are centrioles. These are hollow, cylindrical, elongated structure and form a triplet of nine tubules, and all these tubules are hollow from inside. And the basic function of these centrioles is to just provide movement, just like this. You can see this diagram. It's a triplet of nine tubules. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Triplet of nine tubules. When we will see the cross section of this organelle, you can see all these tubules which are hollow from inside. Clear? Now, what will be the function of these organelles? The basic function in animal cell is to provide little movement inside the structure of animal cell. And during the cell division, आपने चूंकि cell division का नहीं पढ़ा हुआ, during the cell division, the spindle fibers will produce. आपके से related अभी नहीं है. We will discuss this topic in chapter number 5. So now keep it in your mind. Basically, it provides the stability, it provides the little movement to carry out the material from one side to another, to separate out the material, to make the fibers, extra fibers inside the plant body, and it is directly associated with the movement of the movement of the different organelles, right? Class 9, any confusion?
No, miss.
Okay, now here's a difference between cilia and flagella. On this page number of, yes, on this page, you can see this pink box, cilia and flagella. Open your book. It's a difference between cilia and flagella. This topic is linked with centrioles. Class, keep it in your mind. These are unicellular organisms. Basically, the most important function of these centrioles is to provide movement in unicellular organisms. These are unicellular organisms. This is a structure of paramecium and this is a structure of bacteria. There are three types of bacteria. There are three types of bacteria. आप देख सकते हैं. There are two flagella. This structure is known as flagella. There are two flagella on both poles. There's a tough flagella on one pole of the bacteria, and in this diagram you can see the flagella is present all around the cell membrane of the bacteria. There are three types of bacteria, but in all these three types there are flagella which is responsible for the movement of bacteria. When these flagella vibrate or freely floating, the bacteria can move. Clear? So in this case, paramecium, class 9, you can see this picture.
Yes.
G. In this structure, you can see towel-like, thread-like structure is present on the whole surface of paramecium. These are known as cilia. These are not flagella. Flagella are enlarged in size and cilia are very small, microscopic in nature. You can both are microscopic, but these are fine particles just like the threads of the towel on the whole surface of the unicellular organism. But as these cilia are small in size, these can provide just vibrational motions. They cannot push, jump from one place to another. But due to the turbulence in water, these can just move slightly in freely floating water molecules. But in this case, bacteria, they can jump, they can freely move, they can spread because a tuft of flagella or flagella is present on both poles are present in all sides of the basal body of the unicellular organism bacteria. So keep it in your mind when we will see the cross section of this flagella and cross section of this cilia. You can easily understand what is the function of centrioles. Basically, this one is the structure of flagella and cilia. यानी कहने का मतलब ये है कि जब आप उसका क्रॉस सेक्शन देखोगे यू कैन इजीली सी दिस ट्रिपलेट ऑफ 9 ट्यूब्यूल्स इनसाइड द फ्लैजेला. यानी कि आप उसको कट करोगे एक स्ट्रक्चर को लाइक दिस क्लास वेट जी लाइक if you want to see this cross section यहाँ से कट करो and want to see under microscope we can easily understand what is the function of centriole. The centriole is you can easily understand the structure of flagella also कि इसके अंदर बेसिकली है ही सारे का सारा centriole जिसकी वजह से ये मूवमेंट कर रहा है सीलिया भी और फ्लैजेला. क्लास आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट?
जी मिस.
Okay. Okay, now open your book. This page. Have you opened?
यस.
Okay. Plastids. It's very important long question. I have told you we have discussed three organelles and the difference between cilia and flagella. The difference is very important for short question. Mark this heading for long question. Plastids, first of all, you have to just write down the basic introduction of plastids. Then write down the heading of, you can write the heading of types of plastids. Number 1 type chloroplast, number 2 type chromoplast, number 3 type is leucoplast. Clear? The first paragraph is related to the structure of chloroplast. I repeat it again. First paragraph is related to the structure of chloroplast. Second paragraph is related to the thylakoid stroma and basic function of these compartments. This one is related to the chromoplast. Examiner may ask question about thylakoids in short. Like, what do you know about thylakoid? What is the difference between stroma and mitochondrial matrix? You should know about the difference. Stroma is present in chloroplast and fluid-like structure which is present in chloroplast, and mitochondrial matrix is present inside the mitochondria, right? Then mark the heading of chromoplast. You can underline the basic features, basic functions of these chromoplasts. It imparts a green color, color other than green. Yes. Okay. Next, mark the heading of leucoplasts. Also write down their important features like having excellent capacity to store material like lipids, starch, proteins in stems, seeds, roots, fruits. Clear?
जी मिस.
Done? Okay, see the next page.
मिस आप एक बार, मिस एक बार रिपीट कर लें
Okay,
हेडिंग्स.
I will repeat it again. First of all, you have to learn the introduction. Start में introduction हो गया. Write down the heading of types. There are three types: chloroplast, chromoplast, leucoplast. It's your choice. First of all, you will write down the whole structure of chloroplast in your own words, structure of chloroplast, then write down its basic function. Next, you will mark the structure of chromoplast, then write down its function. Leucoplast, there is no proper structure of leucoplast, just write down their function and important feature to store food. Done? And diagram is
Okay.
compulsory. You have to draw this diagram on your need notebook.
Okay.
Okay, next, follow the next organelle, which is vacuole. You have to draw this diagram on your need notebook. Okay, first of all, write down a few lines about the introduction simply. Then follow this point, animal cell. From this paragraph, this line to this line, from you can say the first paragraph is related to the vacuole of the animal cell. And the second paragraph is related to the vacuoles, function of vacuoles which are present in plant cell. Right? This whole paragraph is related to the function and structure of vacuole in animal cell. This paragraph. And this paragraph is related to the function and structure of the vacuole in plant cell. Done. Class 9. Have you marked?
जी नहीं।
2 minutes are remaining. Okay. Class, we have skipped this tonoplast. Mark this important term that is called tonoplast. The important term which is used to denote the membrane of vacuole is known as tonoplast. Okay, mark this heading. And the material which is
इसको आप
present, okay, and the material which is present inside the vacuole is known as sap. This point is also missing. Cell sap. Mark these two headings also, tonoplast and cell sap. The fluid which is present inside the vacuole of plant cell is known as cell sap, just like the stroma, just like the mitochondrial matrix, just like the cytoplasm. Are you getting my point? Watery material,
ओके।
watery solution which is present inside the vacuole is known as cell sap. Right? The most important short question is turgor pressure, turgidity. You have to write it from this point, from this to this. Clear? This is
जीरो
very
जी से शुरू
important.
होगा।
Class 9, this is very important short question. You can write in your own words. Target answer should be very satisfied. आपको बहुत आसान से लफ्जों में एक बात कंप्लीट करनी है. Target pressure, the pressure exerted by the tonoplast due to the extra water holding capacity is known as turgor pressure. Right? And the plant
ओके।
body will become turgid due to the extra water holding capacity, and it will provide a shape and structure to the plant body. इस तरह से करके आपने आंसर अपना कंप्लीट करना है. राइट? 1 minute left, class. Okay, you have to learn the structure and function of centriole as it is. Pair of centriole is known as centrosome and singular is known as centriole.